Welcome back, explorers. I'm David, that's Wesley, and this is the Trailcast.
The weekly show that gets so far off track you'll have to stick around and see just where we end up. What was
And
that
where
look
is
for,
that,
dude?
Wesley?
What was that look for?
I stole your line again. And where is that today, Wesley?
Oh yeah, you did steal my line again. But you did the look before you stole my line, so I'm confused. Were you planning on stealing my line? Was this
I was
premeditated?
I was debating whether or not to. That's what that look
Okay.
was.
I will say, honestly, I think it flows better when I don't say both lines. I already talk enough on this, so
Yeah, I know no one
you
wants
know.
to hear you anymore.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm trying to get. I mean, look at you. You're eating a bowl of cereal on the podcast. So what am I supposed to do? Someone's got. This
Cereal?
is not ASMR, David. I don't know. I can't see it. It's like cereal. What
These
are
are
you eating?
beans.
Are those are beans?
Hmm.
Okay. Well, you're very small on my screen. Okay, so not like very small, but like compared to the whole screen, you're not that big. So, I
Well,
mean, what am I
in real
supposed to
life,
do,
I'm
David?
bigger than this, but.
You are?
Yeah,
We need to meet sometime in real life.
that'd probably be a good idea. Yeah.
Probably. Um. Anyways, what I was gonna say was, when you're over there smacking on your cereal, I have to carry the conversation because we claim to be a Star Wars podcast. We don't claim to be ASMR. So, and with these mics, we could never be ASMR. So, anyways, David,
Yeah,
did you watch? Did you watch the Bad Batch this week?
I did, yeah. Or at least I thought I did. It ended up being some kind of like, swamp thing with people fighting alligators, but yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was a little interesting. I was expecting when episode first started, I was expecting it to be. Well, I wasn't expecting it to be this much of a filler episode.
I will say, even though it was a filler episode, it was better than some of the filler episodes that were in season two.
Well, I mean, we've been dogging on the filler episodes from season 2, recently, whenever we talk about this here. So far, I have no complaints, week to week watching this show. So far, even the filler episodes, like, they're all good, and they all, in their own way, propel the story forward. Like, this one
Mm,
left us hanging a lot, and the whole entire middle half of it, the job, was filler, but still, we know where this is leading, so we know there are a lot of things that we can already kind of expect and assume moving forward to next week. Um, so before we get to some of the things at the end, because I feel like you and I both may have some interesting things to talk about specifically about the ending. Um, I know I do. But anyways, I guess the main point of the episode was the Empire has put out bounties on. Is it on what? It's on something with the M count, but is it on the like people with a high M count? So that basically, like,
I,
what specifically is a bounty?
that's the gist that I took away from it. It was for people with a high M count.
Or wouldn't that be Jedi?
Not
This is midichlorians,
specifically.
but it would
It's
include
people.
Jedi.
Yes, it would include Jedi, but not specifically just Jedi.
So why then are they going to retcon Vader, which I'm pretty sure this is in the Disney Vader comics, which are canon, right? I believe I remember those being canon. Anything
Yes.
Disney's made is canon. So in
Yes.
those, he has hunted down Jedi. So if they w I would assume that, Vader's probably not that privy to this experiment, but if the Emperor is in such need of high M count individuals, why would he allow Vader to kill obviously, I understand that they are the enemy and they're a threat, but, why not take the Jedi that Vader finds, not kill them, and use them for this experiment?
Um, that's a good question. So, I feel like you have two things you can look at here. One is Jedi might not even most Jedi might not even have a high enough M count for
Fair
the
enough.
purposes that
But
they're
but
wanting here.
but
And
look at it
also,
this way.
it would be a lot easier to, capture and test on someone who has a high M count who has never had any kind of training on how to use the Force.
That's fair. But if you think about it like that, now this is based off of most everybody's timetable. This is about 3 years after, Revenge of the Sith, if you do a year for each season, which is, I think, what a lot of people are going off of,
Mhm.
if it's not already canon. But anyways, um, but for all intents and purposes, anyone, unless they're like a 2 or 3-year-old, anyone with a high enough ink count like that would have been found by the Jedi.
True.
Like, if it's significant enough, like, I don't know all the ins and outs of their, uh, how they find, force sensitive kids, but if someone has a high M count like that, you would assume that they probably are, you know, would have been found by the Jedi. That doesn't always mean that's the case. And I mean, we just found out about this that the Empire put out a hit on not a hit, but it put out, you know, uh, rewards for individuals with 9 counts. So
Mhm.
I know because in the trailers we saw Cad Bane, we saw Azaz Ventress, who kind of is in that bounty hunter stage. We saw I think a couple other bounty hunters too, didn't we? Um, but we know one way or another, we do know we're gonna be dealing and rubbing shoulders in this series with more bounty hunters, so I know we will definitely get more information on this as time goes on. But,
Mhm.
it's just interesting to see what specifically the Empire is actually looking for, you know? Um, also, this is just a random thought, but, we all assume and M count means midichlorian. Did they specifically say at any point in time that it's midichlorian? Because like, what if it's something random, like, completely different? Like, it would only make sense for it to be midichlorian, but, like, have they specifically said that?
They mentioned that in The Mandalorian and in this show, and that's kind of what they want you to think. But yeah, they've never explicitly said that that's, or at least that I can remember, that
Yeah.
that's midichlorian count.
Speaking of, us not remembering things, I made a short the other day, about, when we were talking about who Omega was, and us not necessarily saying or us not necessarily believing the fact that she's a Jango Fett clone, which many people in the comments cited that apparently in season 1, she's said to have been a Jango Fett clone like Boba Fett. Um, I don't remember that. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, I just don't remember it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But I
I
also
don't remember that either, and I did see that in
but
the
I
comments, but
but I will say this, even if that's the case, I don't think that's what he really is gonna end up being. There's just too much mystery around her. There has to be something else behind it all. Um, but, because she has this high M count thing that there I would assume, like you said, it makes sense for it to be midichlorians, but, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is or could only be that. It could be Mufasa's count. I don't know.
Um, well, then again, it is Disney, so yeah.
Mufasa's owned by Disney. Uh, Qui-Gon Jinn is played by, Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson plays Aslan. Aslan is a lion. The lion
Um,
is Mufasa.
you also
And
completely glossed.
Liam Neeson took the midichlorian count on Anakin, the chosen one, so all the stars are aligning and we can see the solar eclipse.
You also forgot. You also completely overlooked the fact that James Earl Jones is the voice of Darth Vader and Mufasa.
Alright, we can add that in there too. Anyways, um, who do you think the bounty hunter, or not necessarily the bounty hunter, but who do you think, what's her face, the bounty hunter girl, was calling? Who do you think she was calling at the end of the episode? What is her name?
Fennec Shand.
Fennec Shan. Who do you think Fennec Shan was calling at the end of the episode?
Um. So okay, there are several people it could be. Actually, a lot of people it could be. Um. But
Galaxy full of
just
people it could be.
yeah. But just hinting at, or just from what the trailers have hinted at, it's likely it could be like Cad Bane or someone. Or well, hold on, wait. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Cad Bane was who I was thinking of for the her contact that she was talking about originally. The person she was calling
Yeah.
at the end. I'm confusing my timeline here in the episode. Yeah, the person she was calling at the end. I don't know. Sounds like it's someone Imperial, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, my first thought was Asajj Ventress, since it was hinted at in the trailers. Now I don't know why she would be someone that she'd want to call in this scenario, because yeah, it'd make more sense for her to be calling someone Imperial, but I feel like the fact that they didn't show who it was, like who in the Empire would really be someone that you like? If it was just random Imperial trooper or officer, you know, um, it wouldn't matter to show them, right? Now, I don't know necessarily what Asajj Ventress would want with Omega, um, or if she's working for the Empire, what she's doing. We haven't seen her in a very long time. So they're gonna introduce her at some point. Obviously, like you said, it's with her being a bounty hunter and then bounty hunters being a part of the mix for a while here. Cad Bane's gonna come into it at some point. But there's still that point that we have to the trailers can't be that uh they're not gonna be that mean and put Asajj Ventress in the trailer and then be like, "Oh, yeah, actually, we weren't actually gonna put her in the show. We just wanted to tease all of y'all."
They also wouldn't waste money animating that if that's not actually going to be in the show.
Yeah, I mean, depends on how petty they are. They hate Star Wars fans, don't you know?
It is Disney, so yeah.
It is Disney, exactly. Um, I'm, this is completely off topic and random, but so's our show. I'm watching, not watching, but I'm keeping up with the scores for March Madness, which started today, and, it's not surprising. I still am upset South Carolina just lost, um, so bummer. But anyways, my bracket's still mostly intact. I didn't have that much in faith in them. But anyways, so uh, I don't really know. I don't really have much more to say about the episode. I mean, it was a filler episode. They went to get besides the fact that they went to get intel, there was a little bit more bonding between um Crosshair and Omega.
Mhm. Yeah. And yeah, like you were talking about last week, I feel like this show, like, it's kind of building to Crosshair sacrificing himself to save Omega.
Mhm. And it's not like, obviously it's not like you wouldn't care if Crosshair died, but they're really going to build him up that he's gonna have that one emotional moment with the group and with Omega, and then he's gonna go off and die, kind of a deal, you know?
Yeah. It's also kind of the, excuse me, it's also kind of the poetic justice thing, I guess, because, he wasn't exactly a good guy for the series, most of the series, so,
Yeah. Um, I did find it funny, and I definitely related with him on this. But when he was doing the target practice after Easy had looked at his hand and Omega was like, "Hey, um, you know, there may not be anything medically that can be done with you, but I do have an idea." And he was like, "I'm not gonna like this, am I?" And she was like, "You don't like anything." And he's like, "True." And I was like, "I relate with that so much. I don't like anything." So, anyways, Crosshair is my spirit animal. Don't think about it too much, David. Shut up and move on.
I guess I should have known after last week getting two like really, really good episodes that we're gonna get more of just a filler episode, but you know,
Yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah. Well, and like I said, like when the episode started, it really started off, and you were thinking, okay, they're going to, you know, with the information, pay for it or whatever, and then after that, they're going to meet up with this other contact. They're going to get information about it. There's probably going to be some hijinks that goes along with that, and then that's the episode. It's like that would have made sense, but then you know, we gave us what we gave us. So
Like I said, even though it's not a like critical the overarching plot, it was still a good episode.
yeah, it was definitely a good episode. Um,
That's I know we have hated on the filler episodes in season two. I think about the entire Star like everyone who watched the show, hated it on the filler episodes in season two. But they
Mhm.
seem to be doing better this season.
Yeah, so
And it's good they're
it's
not working for Sid anymore because, like you said, nothing's worse than a Sid mission.
Sid is the worst. Okay, so moving forward, I do have something, and that was why I was on here. I did have something I wanted to read to you, and I didn't fact check this, but I found it funny. Um, da, da, da. I don't even know who this is from. Anyways, it said, so George Lucas has slowly been gaining shares and influence at Disney over the last few years, mostly from the shadows, with a few public appearances. Reminds me of someone. So in the thing here, it says it's a picture of George Lucas and talks about how George Lucas is the largest investor or individual shareholder of Disney. I haven't fact checked this. It's just what this thing here says. And the video below it is the Emperor uh, coming to the second Death Star in episode 6. And he's like, everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. And one of the comments, I loved it. It was great. It said, it was like, uh, George is over here playing this like Palpatine 8D chess, and he like sold Star Wars to Disney, used the money that he got from Disney from Star Wars, and has been buying up as Disney has been tanking everything that they've been doing, has been buying up all the shares, has got a majority rule of Disney, and now kind of has gotten to the point where he's going to be owning Star Wars again over the umbrella of Disney.
Honestly, though, that would make Disney a lot better.
I'm gonna look this up and see if I can fact check this.
I'm game for George
So
Lucas owning Disney.
honestly, yeah, I mean, like, not he doesn't even have to really do anything. Just be in charge and like put the right people below you. Now, I will say this, Kathleen Kennedy was one person that he had been with and knew and trusted, and look what she's done. But anyways, maybe he can learn from his mistakes.
Just let John
Okay.
Favreau and Dave Filoni take over Star Wars completely,
Yeah, there you go.
and have Sam Witwer as a creative consultant.
Yeah, so there's a Variety article here, um, that says stop, go away.
Okay, fine, I'll go away.
Yeah, go away, David. So this says, George Lucas backs Disney board and CEO Bob Iger amid proxy fight. Um, Creating magic is not for amateurs. Okay. So then the important part that I was looking up was, under Iger, Disney acquired Lucas in 2012 for 4 billion, a deal under which Lucas received, well, uh, received 37.1 million Disney shares. Oh, he received that with the deal. Okay. Lucas, who had founded the company in 1971, had an estimated net worth of 7.9 billion per yada yada yada. He is Disney's largest individual shareholder, according to sources familiar with the company. So I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that he owns the majority, but I guess he's the largest individual shareholder because I don't know what companies might have stocks and shares in Disney. However
Yeah,
that works.
okay.
But yeah, that's funny, you know. He sells Disney and then he says, "All right, I'm gonna use that money to buy Disney." Slowly but surely. 'Cause I mean, in all honesty, like Disney's stock could be tanking because Marvel's not doing good. None of their live action movies have been doing good. The live action remakes that they've been making off of old Disney classics. And Star Wars as a whole is not looking good either. So, you
And
know,
also all their animated movies aren't really doing that well either.
yeah, I can't name many animated Disney movies or even Pixar because Disney Pixar. But anyways, I don't really I can't think of many of those in the past couple of years. So,
I mean, what
yeah,
are they at, like, Toy Story 7 now or whatever?
something dumb. I don't know. But I found that funny. So I was like, he's over here masterminding from the shadows, as a similar someone we all might know.
So his
All right,
plan was in
David.
plain sight all along.
Exactly. There's cameras everywhere. All right, David. We are doing trivia today. Uh, you want to attempt to do that now, unless you have anything else to say.
Well, I did want to mention that the Jedi Acolyte trailer came out this past week.
Completely, completely forgot about that because it's completely worth forgetting.
Yeah, not much happened in the trailer, like at all. Like,
Have you seen the memes or whatever that have already come out? Well, I mean, I'm not saying memes, but the jokes have been made where it's like the beginning where the Jedi Master's like close your eyes and it's that one alien who like literally doesn't have eyelids and he's just sitting there like this. Everyone else in the room, their eyes are closed, and he's just sitting there and he's like it's like you know, bro can't close his eyes or whatever. Uh,
yeah, it. I think once we, maybe once we get another trailer, it might actually start looking good. But I don't know.
I think one problem it's gonna have is that's gonna be so disconnected, and they're not bringing in, as far as we know, they're not bringing in or making it about characters that we already know.
Also, I
And
don't
what I
even know
mean
what the
by that
plot.
is from Legends characters that we already know.
I don't even know what the plot is going to be about because it's supposed to be like 200 years before Phantom Menace or something like that.
Mhm. Yeah,
But so who's going to be the main villain? Because the Sith, they can't bring in any Sith because that'll just bring a continuity error from Revenge of the Sith when Mace Windu said the Sith had been extinct for a millennia.
yeah. So
So it can't. I don't know who the like red lightsaber wielder is.
now I will say from Legends, 200 years before the Phantom Menace, there wasn't really any prominent people. Like there wasn't anything prominent happening specifically between the Jedi and the Sith, because like you said, yeah. But like Darth Bane set up the rule of two, and then after Darth Bane died, versus Xena, or
But
she one from later. Anyways, but they did go through all that stuff, but then they don't really have much else in Star
again, there
Wars
are
Legend.
there are supposed to be Sith at that time, but
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
in the shadows.
They're
They're in hiding. No one knows
yeah,
about them. And
yeah,
if
exactly.
if they are killing Jedi, that's gonna mess with the continuity.
Yeah. Now I will say, um, it's not they couldn't do something along those lines. But yeah, you're not gonna have Star Wars as we know it. I don't know. It just feels a little disconnected. I don't have much interest in it. When it first was announced, I didn't specifically know what it was, but I had some interest in it because I thought it was something that it wasn't. Um, and now I really just don't have much interest in it. I'll watch it because we need to talk about it. But when's it supposed to be coming out?
I'm not even sure. I think it's sometime this summer. I think it airs in June or starts airing in June. Um, but yeah,
Okay.
I really don't.
We'll have to watch it.
I mean, we'll
Maybe it'll
watch
be
it. We'll
good.
talk about it. But yeah, maybe it
Maybe
will
it'll
be.
be good. Maybe it will be Disney Star Wars. Here's the thing, and again, you might just disagree with me, but there are still there's still truth to my statement among Star Wars fans. Disney live action, the shows have not been good recently. Like some people, this mixed, as far as we go, it was 50-50 on how Ahsoka was received. You kind of liked it, I kind of didn't. Um, but like, season 3 of Mandalorian, not many people really cared for that. They didn't think it was as good. Um, and then, oh, a Kenobi, that wasn't good. And then Boba Fett wasn't good. You had Andor, which was good, but not many people watched it because it's from a character that not many people really know or
And
care
it's
about.
very hard to get into.
It's very hard to get into. And so it's like, you know, all those different things, it's like the shows haven't been doing good. And I feel like I don't know what they did right. with Mandalorian season 1 and 2. I don't know if it was because everything else was just so bad and we are like, "Hey, Star Wars content, hey, this is pretty good." If it was the launch of Disney Plus or what it was. But I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it because it's just like it's just gonna be another Disney show, another thing they put up on their platform that it's gonna be Star Wars, but it's not gonna feel like it. It's just gonna be there.
Mhm. Anyway, that's about all I have to say on that. Unless you have anything else to say.
No, I don't need to keep saying the same things in different words over and over again.
So, are you familiar with those BuzzFeed quizzes?
I have taken a few in the past. I will say that.
So, on StarWars.com, there are a bunch of quizzes that are very similar to that. In fact, one of the links I sent you is actually a BuzzFeed quiz. I think it's the second link I sent you. So let's go ahead and start with that one, actually.
You want to start with the BuzzFeed one?
Yeah, the BuzzFeed one. So
Okay.
let's see. What is this one? This one is
David, are you planning or going to put links in the description for these quizzes? That might not be a bad thing to do.
yes, I will. I will leave links in the description for these quizzes, so you can take them yourself if you would like. You can take them along
And
with
play
us.
along. Yeah, play
So this
along with us.
first this first one is we so the title is actually very long. This is a BuzzFeed quiz, like I said. It says travel the world to find which Star Wars planet you should live on.
So these aren't question quizzes. These are quizzes as in like I was thinking these were quizzes, not quizzes as in, figure out what place you
No,
live.
no, like I said, they're like BuzzFeed quizzes. Like
Well,
there
I
is a
know.
BuzzFeed quiz, but
I didn't really think about it, but anyways,
no,
all
they're not.
right.
They're
Well,
not
let's
trivia. They're okay. So
yeah.
first question is on this quiz is pick a city in the U.S. you'd like to visit. Let's see what our options are: Los Angeles, New Orleans, Seattle, Las Vegas, Chicago, or New York.
Can you pick none of the above? But
Of
here's the
these,
thing.
that's a tough one because yeah, I don't
Go
know.
go gambling in Vegas. I don't know. I don't want to get shot, so I'm not going to Chicago.
I'm gonna.
LA?
You don't have to agree with me on this, but I'm gonna say New Orleans just because the food.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe LA because there's like it's Hollywood, so there might be some sights to see. I don't know.
Possibly.
All of these are Coruscant.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Which Asian country would you like to visit? That's racist. It's a joke. Uh, Thailand, Singapore, Japan, India, Vietnam, China. I'm gonna go Japanese. Japan. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm kind of torn.
shut up.
Either Japan or Singapore for me. I think I'd probably go Japan just because there's more to see in Japan. But
Yeah, I did Japan because when I first did it, I scrolled a little too far, and Japan was the only one that was showing. So I'm gonna stick with that one.
all right, so choose a European destination: London, Athens, Amsterdam, Paris, Rome, or Madrid.
Hmm.
Again,
Depends
do
on
we have
why
to
I'm
go to
going.
again? Do we have to go to any of these?
Fair enough.
Don't
Depends on
look at
why
the
I'm
clock.
going.
We don't have those in America.
Anyways, so um, I mean, hey, my ancestors fought to get away from London. Do I really want to go back? Mm.
Uh, um,
Let's see, the thing is, like, okay, there'd be a lot of sights to see in London and Paris and all. I mean, there's lots of sights to see in all of them, but like you got the historical aspect of like Athens and Rome, and I don't know. Maybe let's just go. Let's just go with Rome. Let's just go with Rome. I'm gonna do Rome.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
was kind
taking
of
it.
leaning the same way.
We're not taking this together, but let's just do Rome.
Yeah. Now this one's probably gonna be more interesting. So, pick a country from South America. So Argentina, Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Chile, or Ecuador. I'm just
This
going off
is
the picture. I'm just going off the
Brazil looks
pictures.
nice.
I'm just immediately picking Peru.
See, I was torn between Peru and Brazil. I like the picture of Brazil here. I was gonna go Peru, but I'm gonna go Brazil to be a little different.
I think that's two that we've answered the same, two that we've answered different. So we should get
Yeah.
different answers
Okay.
here.
What is this? Right. Choose an African country. Why are we choosing all these different countries?
I don't know. I really don't know.
All right,
So what do we got
Morocco,
here?
South Africa, Ghana, right? Ghana.
Ghana. Yeah.
Anyways, Ghana, Madagascar, Egypt, Kenya, Egypt. Easy. I don't know. Wait, what happened? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna go see the pyramids,
Yeah, I think that's about the only one that I actually really wouldn't want to visit any of those, but
especially nowadays.
yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway,
Ah, what happened?
lastly, choose a
Oh, we're good.
random destination. So we got Hong
My
Kong, Sydney, Berlin, Honolulu, Seoul, or Istanbul.
Hong Kong. No, wait. Do I want to go to? I don't want to go to Hong Kong. I don't want to go any of these places. Honestly. Uh,
So what is this? This is you can go to China, Australia, Germany, Japan, not Japan, Hawaii. I don't know where I got Japan from. South Korea or Turkey.
well, okay. When you look at it like that, I would probably say
Hmm.
either Hawaii or Australia. I don't know. Let's go Australia. Stop hitting the links. God.
I'll go ahead
All
Hawaii
right.
just to be different. Honolulu just to be different. Wow.
What you
So
get?
dude, we just talked about this. I got Dathomir.
I got Chandrilla.
You got what?
Chandril.
Huh. Okay.
You have the same homeworld as Mon Mothma. Great. I'm a moth. I'm gonna look this up. All right. I gotta look up this world real quick 'cause I have
I have
no
the
idea
same.
what this
It says
is.
I have the same homeworld as Asajj Ventress and Darth Maul.
Um, so the thing is like it's basically Earth. That's the picture.
I also
Let me
don't know
since we already
how. I don't even know what answers I chose that made it um Dathomir either. So
so
ugh.
on Wikipedia, there is not a canon side for this planet. Uh, let's see. Chandrilia was a planet in the core worlds of the galaxy. The female human Mon Mothma hailed from Chandrilia. It sounds like Genovia from the Princess Diaries. And represented her homeworld in the Senate of the Galactic Republic. It was also the homeworld and birthplace of Ben Solo. This is on the legend side.
Oh,
Hold up.
interesting.
Yeah, this is stupid. I'm basically from Earth.
And I'm from Dathomir, so now the first link I sent you. This is the first one from the actual StarWars.com. Like I said, there's a bunch of these on StarWars.com. So go take a bunch of these, y'all. Might be fun. So this is
Comment down below. Let us know what you got.
yeah. So this one is which Star Wars hero are you? So we know where we're from. We just now need to figure out who we are.
Okay.
All
Um. Let's see.
right.
Let's
You ready?
take the quiz. Yep. I'm hitting take the
All
quiz.
right. Pick a film genre. So we've got horror, western, musical, or comedy.
Comedy. I'm all in for the laughs.
Uh, I'd probably go comedy as well. Although I do like a good horror and a good western.
Yeah. What was the other option?
Who? Musical.
Musical. Who is the scariest Star Wars villain? Sheev Palpatine, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader. They're all terrifying. Well, Kylo Ren's on that list, so they're not all terrifying.
Who are you gonna go with?
I think I'm gonna go with Palpatine because, like, okay, I wouldn't want to be a room with either one of them. Vader is like Vader's more menacing, but Sheev is more like you can be hiding in a closet in the bottom of Coruscant, and he still can get you.
Yeah. So you go with Palpatine. I'll go with Vader.
There we go.
If you could travel to a galaxy far, far away, where would you go first? Tatooine,
Pandrilia.
Tatooine, Batu, Tokadana, or Navarro.
I don't
I
like
don't know
sand,
what
and
where Batu is.
I don't remember any of the other three. All I remember is Tatooine. I know I've heard the other three.
Tokadana is the planet where Maz's castle is,
Okay, okay.
and then
Mm,
Navarro is the planet from the Mandalorian,
okay.
which I
Maybe
think I'm
there,
gonna
because
go
that
with.
seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I'm going with Navarro. See, Maz's
Mhm.
castle. It seems like it looked like it was muggy. I don't like muggy. I also don't like hot. That'd be Tatooine. So I'm gonna go with Navarro, like you. We're
Yeah.
gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Pick a favorite music genre. Classic, classical, rock, punk, country. Hmm. I probably listen to more rock than country. I don't
Yeah.
listen to much
Well,
classical, and I guess probably some of the songs I listen to would be considered punk, but
but
I
isn't
wouldn't
punk
consider
kind of a
myself listening to punk.
subset of genre or of a rock? I mean,
I
because
feel like probably because you
it's
got punk
punk
rock.
rock.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I don't know if punk rock and punk are the same thing.
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
go
if
with
punk.
country. You can go with rock.
Okay.
If you had a lightsaber, what color would the blade be? We should
Do
have
we
taken
want to
that
do this?
quiz first. We should have taken that quiz first.
Do we want to? We could pause this and go take that quiz.
Yeah, let's go find it. See if we can find. I hope it saves my spot here. Yeah, let's go find that. Find that. See if we can.
Oh, you didn't send that one?
No, I didn't send you here. Find one. I'll send it to you.
So I was gonna ask, are we gonna go off based off of the actual, like, we would like color wise, or are we gonna go off based off of like, what we have?
Here, I found one from BuzzFeed, so we'll take it.
Did you send it to me?
Yep.
All right, cool. All righty.
All right. So
More
we're
more
pausing
BuzzFeed.
though. We're pausing which hero we are from StarWars.com, and now we're on what's the actual name of this?
What
What
does the
does the
color of your lightsaber say about you?
sure we're gonna go with it.
Hopefully this works. All right, so question number one. You are a commander in a battle during the Clone Wars. Your friend is trapped and in pain, but not in danger. What do you do? Do you first get your captain to take charge while you rescue your friends? Do you drop everything and rush to their aid? Do you task troopers with rescuing your friend while you continue with battle? Do you reassure them, but you have to continue with the battle? Do you tell them to hang on until you can spare yourself from the battle? Do you ignore it? They are not in danger, and what you're doing is important. Do you tell them to figure out a way to get out themselves? Do you get why is this so tiny? Do you get reinforcements to help your friend? Okay, so what is
Also,
this?
why are there so the answers are so wordy here.
They
Um,
are so David, if I was trapped, but I'm not in pain or in danger, what do you do? So you are a commander, so you're a clone commander, I'm assuming, and I'm trapped under something, and but I'm fine. What do you do?
um,
Well, as a commander, can I put in I don't have friends?
I guess I could just get troopers to rescue you, or I could just get the captain, because a lot of these just feel like the same thing.
Yeah, there's so many of them. They're all so wordy, but they're so wordy, they all mean the same thing. Um,
Because like task troopers to rescue your friend while you continue your battle, or get reinforcements to help your friend is the same thing.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna go so Dave, if you were trapped, but you weren't in pain or dead, I would ignore it and just come back to I would just come back to you after the battle's over and make sure everything's good. So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Well, you know what? Since you're just going to ignore me, I'm just going to tell you to figure out a way to get out yourself.
I would have already gotten out, you little hobo. I'm the commander of this outfit. You're just twiddle-dumb over there.
All right,
Alright,
so
moving on.
which fighting style would you prefer during combat? Intrusive, vicious, defensive, acrobatic, offensive, experimental. Why is that so tiny?
I know,
Balanced
is yours the
or
same way where it's
aggressive?
just like balanced or aggressive? Is yours the same way where it's like just sort of one random one is just tiny and you can't read
Yeah.
it?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Experimental is like tiny online for some reason. Um. Again, these all could be like very well. What's the difference between offensive and aggressive and intrusive?
What's intrusive?
How do you fight intrusively?
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. Um, yeah, aggressive, vicious, like those are all the same. Um,
Um. So you know what?
what?
I'm gonna go with experimental.
Experiment. So you're just gonna be the guy out there. Hey, I learned this new move. Haha! Oh, there goes my hand. I didn't need that foot anyways. Um, and now I'm trying to think. Okay, so do I want to be offensive or defensive? You know, good offense is a strong defense. So I'm gonna go with defensive because all the other ones are the same. Right. Would what would be your greatest weakness to overcome? Well, actually, my greatest weakness is my strength. See, Uno reverse card on you. Haha. Okay. Anyways, I don't remember the whole quote from The Office, but you have no idea how high I can fly. All right. Action one. What is your greatest weakness to overcome? Inability to improvise. David, that's you. Uh, too much personal loyalty to friends or family. That's not me. Too emotional. David, stop being so emotional. You procrastinate and you can't commit to anything, right? Lack of patience and overly prideful. Caring too little about the future, caring too much about the future. Don't take blah, blah, blah. You don't take things seriously.
Oh,
That's me
definitely that one.
100%.
Yeah, definitely that one.
Huh. Oh no, George died. Oh well.
I like this. I think that's bringing in the most serious answer we give this entire thing.
Yeah.
Okay, how would others describe you? Resourceful, adventurous, hilarious, constructive,
Mhm.
protective, responsible, idealistic, or empath. Imp,
Empathetic.
yeah, yes, that.
David,
Um,
how would you describe
I
me in these words?
don't see idiotic on there.
Yeah, well, you're idealistic, so you think that this is I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. What word would describe me? 'Cause how would others
Um,
describe you? So you gotta describe me, and I'm gonna describe you here.
okay. Constructive.
I'm constructive? Okay, you're
I
resourceful.
don't know. Okay, sure.
Work. My phone is being so glitchy. Also, it's, like, about to die. What is this gonna mean?
All right.
Uh, nope, and I just went somewhere. Where did I go?
Where are you going?
I don't know, but I don't want the BuzzFeed app.
All right. So the next question is, you feel you may be consumed by the dark side. What do you do? You can leave the Jedi Order. You can close yourself off from the Force. You can push it down and control it. You can give in to the dark side. Give to it. Dark side some fun. Oh,
They
you
have
try,
cookies.
but you try. You have no other choice but to succumb. You are never tempted by the dark side. Tell someone so you can get help. Understand the dark side, but never give into it. So are you gonna go with the cookies?
Well, let's see. You feel like you may be consumed by the dark side. You feel. Well, hey, too many feelings. Uh, Push it down and control it like a man. Anyways, no, that's unhealthy. Anyways, yeah, it could be. Who knows?
I'm just gonna go with cookies because dark side is cookies.
I'm never tempted by the dark side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm too good for that. All right, what do you look for in a friend? A person. All right.
What are those?
Wait, wait a minute. Enthusiasm, similar ideals, kindness, excitement, commitment, loyalty, quirkiness, rationality. Um, what do you look? What commitment and loyalty are the same thing. They're right next to each other.
Um.
All right. I'm not a very
Oh,
enthusiastic person, so my friend needs to be same. Um, we don't have to think the same. He can't be he or she, can't be kind because then they probably are gonna be very emotional, so anytime I make jokes of them, 'em, they're gonna cry. Uh, what's
I'll
the
go with
difference between
excitement.
enthusiasm what's the difference between enthusiasm and excitement?
I don't know. I'll go with one. You go with the other.
No, I'm going with quirkiness.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
I'll
want
go
them
with
to be
the
weird.
to offset it so you don't look as weird.
Hey, hold up. I clicked on I I clicked on? Okay, never mind. I clicked on, quirkiness and rationality selected each other, or, like, were selected.
What?
I don't
Okay.
understand it. Go ahead and read the next question.
Okay,
Get this thing over with.
which of these would you rather do? Fight alongside Anakin and Obi-Wan, be a general in the Clone Wars. That does kind of feel like the same thing. Um, be a pilot and captain your own ship with your own crew. Fly using a jetpack to fight your enemies. Go undercover and report on the Empire for the rebellion. Search for important Jedi or Sith artifacts. Teach a Padawan, or be a leader of an entire planet.
So I'm thinking maybe a general in the Clone Wars or a pilot with my own crew. Like,
All I want's a jetpack, so I'm just gonna go with that.
well, I want my own ship and to be a captain, so I'm going to go with the captain of my own crew. I'll be a smuggler. Um, all right, what'd you get, David?
I got a purple lightsaber.
I got a blue lightsaber. Read me what yours says.
Kyber crystals manifest the extremely rare color of purple for light side users who use dark side tactics and fighting. Users understand both the light and the dark sides to find perfect balance.
That cut in and out a lot. All right, so blue lightsaber. The most common lightsaber color, blue, signifies a Jedi Guardian. Users are protectors and favor combat more than relying on the Force. Notable users, the Skywalker family. Okay. Just like protectors, you are loyal and immensely devoted to those who you care about. You know, often going as far as putting their needs above anything else. This first question just completely proves that wrong. Anyways, you are principled and have a strong value system, especially in traditions, as you take your responsibilities very seriously. Again, the quiz missed what I clicked on because I don't take things seriously and I
All right,
leave my
well,
friends behind.
let's
All
go
right.
back to the other quiz here.
However, you can be reckless at times. That fits, especially when you become so, yeah, none of this makes sense. But anyways, blue lightsaber, that's all I needed.
Yeah, so purple is one of the options. I'm glad it didn't give us like the ones that weren't options because they were only blue, green,
Ah!
purple, and yellow were options.
So apparently mine is I have to go back through. So nope, I hit the wrong one. Wait, I gotta go back. Give me a second. I gotta go back and take the quiz. But I hit the wrong
Oh,
planet.
it didn't save it.
Apparently not. Um all right, let me retake. So here we go. Comedy, Palpatine, Navarro, Rock, Blue. Okay, we're on the same question now.
What is your great, greatest strength? Fortitude, brawn, patience, or mindfulness? Big words. Do you
What do
need a
they mean?
dictionary?
I was just gonna go eating, meaty, miny, mo.
So you can pick between fortitude, which for some reason I can't think of the actual definition of right now. Brawn, which
Uh,
is actual strength, physical strength. Patience, which is patience, and mindfulness.
I love the way you explain patience. Explain it to me again. I'm gonna go with patience
I'm
because
gonna
I
go with
don't care.
fortitude because I can't think of what that actually means off the top of my head.
All right, what quote best represents you? Laugh it up, fuzzball. Wars not make one great. Uh, you cannot stop the change any more than you can stop the suns from setting. I am I'm in charge now, Phasma. I'm in charge. What are you going with?
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
See, I was thinking I'd go with that, but since you're gonna go with that, I'm gonna go with I'm in charge.
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm in charge.
Right. If you could team
Okay.
up with a Star Wars character for an adventure, who would you choose? So you can choose between R2D2, Chewbacca, BB-8, or Grogu.
Hands down Chewbacca. Hands down Chewbacca.
Yeah, definitely.
What would you name what would you name as your biggest flaw? Caring too much, reluctancy to join group activities, hatred of sand, fear. Well, I wonder who that falls in line with.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets
It's
everywhere.
everywhere. Well, that aside, you can pick sand. I hate sand, but I don't hate sand like that. I'm gonna go reluctancy to join group or activities. I don't care. I don't like people.
I'm gonna go with hatred for sand just because of the joke.
Yes.
Okay. If you discovered you could use the Force, what would you do first? Lift some rocks, try a Jedi mind trick, build a lightsaber, or levitate?
Try I did a mind trick.
I was gonna say, who would try to lift rocks as their first?
Well, it's like the cup thing. Like you force the cup over. But I
I
would
guess.
hands down try and do a mind trick on you. It definitely worked too. Weak minded.
No, we share half a brain cell, so if you do a Jedi mind trick on me, wouldn't that be just doing it on you as well?
See, I didn't think that far ahead. Anyways,
Uh, yeah,
what
that's
did you get?
sealed off here.
I got Salacious B. Crump, the guy from Jabba's palace.
I
Who
did
did
too.
you get? I was thinking like main characters, not like this slug guy, creep thing guy. This is the okay for anyone who's unaware, all right, of who this is, because I wouldn't say I'd know this name right off the bat. This is one of the guys sitting around Jabba in episode 6. He's the one with the laugh, awful laugh. That was an awful impression, but sounded better in my head. All right, stand down, Luke Skywalker. Step aside, Din Djarin. Move along, Princess Leia. You're a true hero of the Star Wars galaxy, the unknown monkey lizard, Salacious B. Crump. Just kidding. April Fool's Day from StarWars.com.
Okay, wow.
Took that whole quiz for an April Fool's joke.
I did not know this ahead of time, but the timing of that is perfect too, because that's next week.
Oh my god. So this is
Oh,
gonna come out right around April. April Fool's. What day is it? What day is it gonna come out on? It's gonna
it's
come out on April Fool's. It's
no,
Monday.
it'll be the week before, but still.
Wait, is it? Oh, I was looking at a week, but April 1st is a Monday. So
Yeah. Wow.
screw you, StarWars.com. I'm
Now
looking
I'm
at the other
concerned if
quiz
this
now.
next. I'm kind of concerned if this next one's gonna be be one be a April Fool's joke or not. When was this next one posted? So this next one is also StarWars.com. This was December 15th, so I don't think it is. But
Which Star Wars band should play your holiday party? Where, David, where will you be holding your event? Event. A fancy yacht, a casino, trendy club, a friend's house. David, we're having the event at your house.
Okay, that works. So go to a friend's house. All right, who is on the guest list? It's a private affair. It's open to all friends and family or business associates. Private affair, just
Hmm.
me.
Ooh, I like that. Mm. It's open to all, no invitations. The door is going to be locked. I'm going to go with
All
friends
right,
and family because I
all right.
have neither, so I can still be alone.
What kind of vibe are you going for? Elegance and sophistication, a show of power, a show of wealth, or I'm just good. I'm just here for a good time.
I'm just here for a good time because I don't want to be elegant or sophisticated. I have no money or power.
Yeah,
Sums up pretty well.
pretty much. Yeah,
All right. What kind of food will you be serving? Ooh, food. Um, Tapas? What? Do
I don't know.
you know what that is? Do
I
you know what
don't
that
know.
is?
I don't know. Tapas.
Tapas, just drinks, a sit-down meal, a buffet. I'm gonna be hungry, but let's go with tapas because I don't know what it is.
I just want to be fat and happy, so I'm gonna go with the buffet.
There you go.
What genre of music will set the right mood? Classic rock, classical, a mix, or opera?
Let's go. I think opera, hands down.
I'll go with classic rock.
I'm gonna say classic rock is the right choice.
What kind of decor will make this party more festive? Silver and gold decorations, traditional, twinkling lights, or no decorations needed.
Yeah, no decorations needed. Will there be any celebrities at this shindig? Um, elite entrepreneurs, sports stars, famous singers. I'm kinda a big deal. I'm kind of a big deal. And yes, I might be fat, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal too, so we'll just go with that.
Yeah,
When will you hold your party? This weekend? In a week? Sometime this month? Or to celebrate the new year? You know what?
sometime
I'm
this
just, yeah, I was gonna say, let's just put it like sometime this month
we'll
on the
figure it out.
invitation, and then don't
Yeah.
actually set a date.
Come by the house sometime this month.
Alright, will there be
We'll
a gift exchange? White elephant, just for the kids, just for the hosts. No gifts. Yeah, just for the host, come
just
on.
just just for the host, give me a gift and leave. All right, David, who did you get?
I got the Max Rebo band.
Same Z's.
Yeah, we had a bunch of answers that were the same.
Yeah. You're partying with the Max Rebo band. How many other bands in Star Wars are there?
Cantina band, and that's it.
So we got two. That's all right, whatever. Um, no need to debate which of their hits is their best work. The Max Rebo band will be sure to play Lippity Nick. Lippity Nick. No. Jedi rocks, and even some of Max's solo pieces when you hire them for your holiday party. But we all know Sue Sluicness is the star of the show. Uh, yeah. If you lived in the Star Wars galaxy, what gift would you be getting this holiday season?
Alright. So, I'm just gonna go back to the main thing here. Let's see.
Well, I
See
found
if we
one
can find
here.
a.
It said, "How well do you know your clones?"
Yeah, but that's more of like an actual like trivia quiz. I'm looking for more of like a dumb
Well,
quiz, like what we've been taking.
I thought that would add something to it.
I mean, we can take that one if you want.
Here's one. Here's one, and we just did one on the New Year's party. What's your Star Wars New Year's resolution?
Okay, send me the link.
Let me pull it up. All right. Okay. Okay. Copy. And then we come over here and go. Okay. Okay. And then, haha. Did you get it?
That's like what is my Star Wars New Year's resolution? Okay.
All right. First question. What did your what did you overindulge in during the holiday season? Sitting around being unproductive, too many sweets, ignoring my emails, ignoring my exercise plan.
Ignoring my email. I feel like that's just all the time.
Normal? Yeah, that's normal. Um, I probably had too many sweets.
Ignoring my exercise plan.
What exercise plan?
I was about to say, I think that's also pretty normal.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's too normal.
I just go with sitting around being unproductive.
Well, David, that's normal too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
Oh,
is too many sweets.
alright. Star Wars movie quote. Which Star Wars movie quote helps you motivate? Helps motivate you.
All
It's
right,
been a
Yoda.
long day. Motivate you. Which Star Wars movie quote does? Okay. Your focus determines your reality. Qui-Gon Jinn. Do or do not. There's no try. Yoda. Never tell me the odds. Han Solo. Or this is a new day, a new beginning. Ahsoka Tano.
I'm gonna go with never tell me the odds because I like that one the most. Despite
Since, appar-
quoting do or do not the most.
since apparently I can't talk, well, I happen to like Yoda. I'm gonna go Yoda.
Mhm. It's the one I quote the most. So,
Yeah. Actually, this is your question to me.
do do you have any big events coming up, David? Do you have a wedding, race, a vacation, or do you just want to feel your best? Okay, is a race like, are you going to a race or are you in a race?
I don't know.
And are you going to a wedding or are you in a wedding?
I want to
I'm
go
gonna
on
go
a
on,
vacation.
I'm gonna go on vacation. In a galaxy far, far away, I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, or go on a vacation too. Somewhere nice, like indoor or something.
You can
Go
go to
hang out with the
Dathomir.
Ewoks. There you go. No, I live on Dathomir. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, true, true, true. Go to Tatooine, all that sand you love.
Which Star Wars hero would make the best mentor? Leia Organa, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Ahsoka Tano?
Okay, So, first one I thought was Obi-Wan. You could say he had a bad track record with Anakin turning to the dark side. But if you follow his example, it'd be pretty good because he goes through a lot. And I'm a Kenobi fanboy, so Imma go with that.
I'll go with Luke, but like real Luke, not Disney Luke.
I mean, to be honest, what other Luke is there? I mean, I understand what you just said, but, like, that's not Luke. That's
Yeah.
Joe Schmo over there.
Oh yeah, but
What
like
kind of
Legends Luke
life
Skywalker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What kind of lifestyle changes are you hoping to achieve? Eating more active, general mindfulness, eating healthier, focusing on my ambitions.
Can we just remove the healthier part and just go with eating?
Oh, is that what the second half of that said? I
Just
must have
like
missed that.
eating more.
Just eating.
Oh,
Eating more food. Healthy? No, just food. Um, I'm gonna focus on some ambitions, ambitions. Yes. Now, for those of you listening, I was not. I'm not gonna be able to talk my way out of this. I wasn't saying it, trying to say the word 3 times there. I was just repeating the way I had said it the first time. I was saying
oh,
ambitions, and I just kept saying ambitions. It was like a little tick. I just had to do it. I know
mm,
how to say ambitions
yeah.
sometimes.
I'm just gonna go eating healthier. I'm gonna still keep eating the same thing I'm eating now, but I'll also eat healthy food too.
You'll just hope that that maybe it's gotten healthier with time. Maybe this chocolate bar is actually good for you. Ooh, donuts. Maybe it's healthy flour.
Have you made a New Year's resolution in the past? Yes or not really? You only give us
Nope.
two options this time? Yeah, no.
Have you stuck with your New Year's resolutions before? What if I hit yes after saying not really?
I'll do it.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna do that.
Uh, what do you need to succeed? A friendly presence to keep me on track, to track my results and see the changes, to challenge my past self and win, or I just want to feel better.
Can I just say nothing? I need nothing to succeed. I'm good enough. I don't know. All right. A friendly presence is gonna annoy me. I'm gonna be too lazy to track my results. How about I just mentally challenge myself
I
and
just
it's
want to
all
feel
in my
better.
head? Uh, how will you reward yourself for making progress, David? With a cookie? Yes, we all know. All right. So, will you reward yourself with a movie night out with friends? My favorite foods, David. Let's go ahead and click that one. A nice long nap. The process is the reward. Well, that is just some bull crap. All right, so I'm gonna go with a nice long nap.
Yeah, I'll go with my favorite foods.
Yeah, I already knew what you were supposed to be on to the next one, David.
Uh, if you had a lightsaber, what color would the blade be? We already did
Well,
this, except
right.
purple's not an answer on it.
Well, blue's close to purple and red's close to purple. So go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
So yeah, blue's close to purple, red's close to purple, so I'm gonna go with green.
I was gonna say uh, something stupid. Anyways, okay.
Wow.
What'd you get?
You should try to eat more fruit and vegetables.
That's what it says?
Yep.
It gives you an actual New Year's resolution. This is what mine is. It said, "You should try to make the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs." Yours took actual concern for you and said you should try any more fruits and vegetables.
Here's what it says underneath it. It says, if a pear floated right over to our forks, we'd probably be more inclined to eat eat fresh fruit. But if you're not there, if you're not dining with a Jedi, you can still make healthy choices to give your mind and body a nutritional boost that will set you on a path to a healthier new year.
Your quiz said, "Forget Star Wars. We care about your health. Eat fruits and vegetables." Oh my God. This says, this one says, "It's time to make your wildest dreams a reality. Maybe it's running, not running a race, and setting a new personal record or conquering a goal that has eluded you in previous years. When we reset and reassess what we want to accomplish, we're reinvigorated with the competition competition ahead. Mind over matter. So I guess I'm gonna go try and make the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. While you can sit in the back and eat some fruits and vegetables, Davey. That's all we're taking with us. That's all the provisions we're gonna take.
Oh my.
They just said, "All right." They just said, "All right, fatso, you need some healthy foods. This is what healthy food looks like. All right? There's no hole in the middle."
Did it hear me making jokes about that?
Oh, that is funny. That is funny. It actually took time out of its day to say, "Hey, you need to eat better." It's funny.
Oh,
All right, David,
man.
we've taken about 4 of those. I think we could, we've I know we haven't been recording for that long, but you wanna move on?
Yeah, we can go on to what's new with you. I hope y'all listening to this actually had found that as funny as we did.
Ah, I hope so. 'Cause
Oh,
that was fun, and I wouldn't mind doing it again.
there are a bunch of those on StarWars.com, so
And
we could
some
do
of
that
them
again.
are related trivia
Yeah,
related, so we could do some trivia ones as well at some point, but we can also have, some more fun
it's dumb
fun
ones.
ones like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
dumb ones.
And like I said, I'm gonna post all the links in the comment section, so feel free to take them as well, and let us know what you get in the comments down below. Anyway, let's go ahead and head on to what's new with you.
What's new? What's new with you? What's new? What's new with you? What's new? What's new with you? Yeah!
What's new with you?
Allergies.
Oh god, I hate allergies. I've been having, not as much as stopped up nose, but, like, congestion just in the throat, like,
Yeah, it started with like a swollen throat earlier this week, and then my nose has just been running.
yeah.
I, I
What?
I've been taking a bunch of NyQuil every night before I go to bed, and that just knocks me out. So I sleep really
Mm-mm.
well, but I don't like the allergies.
So at least sleep is good. But yeah, it's like, what sucks is you just get through the cold season with the winter time. And we live in the Carolinas, David. So for those of you, nobody's listening outside of the Carolinas. Anyways, for those of you who are unaware of South Carolina, and the Carolinas weather, uh, our spring, our spring to our winter to springtime, uh, the weather likes to range anywhere from about 30 degrees to about 70 degrees, 80 sometimes. And that can be all within the span of a day. So not only are
Mhm.
you having to deal with pollen, you're also having to deal with the weather changing, having to wear, 3 layers going into work in the morning and then coming out and you're sweating. Anyways,
Yeah. Yeah, it's loads of fun.
lots of fun. Lots of fun.
So have you been watching
Anyways,
anything recently?
Phineas and Ferb. I've been watching Phineas and Ferb. It's my comfort show.
Oh, yeah. That's a
We
good
did.
comfort show.
We did. We were watching the other day. We were watching Milo Murphy, which I need to sit down and watch through the whole thing because I thought I had flies. I thought I had watched the whole thing, at least first season, at least. But I keep finding episodes that I haven't seen. So I don't know. I need to go back and watch the show completely. I haven't been in the mood to watch anything new on purpose recently. Um, so I'll probably do that at some point down the line. There's only 2 seasons of Milo Murphy, right?
Yep, only 2 seasons.
Yeah. So it's a good show. I just need to take the time to sit and watch it. But I've been watching Phineas and Ferb recently, so
Yeah,
I've been having fun with that.
yeah. Hey, Animal Control's back. Season 2.
I haven't even watched season 1.
Yeah, I know.
What's it on? Just Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Hey
Season,
Taylor.
just
Hey Taylor. If you're listening to this later on, I can't remember if you have Hulu or not. Oh, actually, no, Katie has Hulu. I was gonna say, Taylor, text me if you have Hulu when you hear this. But I think Katie has Hulu. But if you have Hulu, text me anyways. Moving on.
uh-huh. But yeah,
I need to watch it.
yeah, season 1 was kinda short, and then, so they just started doing season 2.
And it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not quite to the point of, like Parks and Rec or Community, but I would probably put it, like, the Good Place right now, like, about that level. So it's
So I
good, it's
know
just not.
I know oh, I left out some letters there. So I know Joel McHale's in it, but who's writing it?
That's a good question. Let me see if I can look that up.
Okay, so I can so they you probably know this, but the Hulu and uh and Disney Plus stuff is combined, so I can look it up on there and watch it on there. I just need to watch it. But like I said, I'm not into watching things that are new. So now I gotta do that. David making me work over here.
I didn't say you had to watch it.
Yeah, but I want to watch it. But you're making me want to watch it
Uh-huh.
somehow.
Created by Bob Fisher, Robert Greenberg, and Dan Sterling. Don't recognize any of them, but
I was gonna say, are they anyone from any of the other shows? But huh.
not that I will say that last season I kept watching call uh so John character is named Frank, but I kept like in my head calling him Jeff because of Community.
Um, so I just looked it up on Disney with the Hulu Disney combined thing. So I looked it up on Disney over here on my phone, and it was on the season 2 thing, so it had season 2 pulled up. And I went to scroll down to look at the episodes and like see how many episodes were in it, and I was thinking this was season 1, and I went down and it went 1, 2, 3. I was like, "Dang, David was right. This was short." And then I saw it was season 2. I was like, "Oh, okay, that makes more
No,
sense."
no,
So
no. There's only
yeah, I got
yeah,
12 episodes to get through,
only been coming
which
out a
isn't
few
long.
weeks. Season 2, so I don't know how long this season's gonna be, but we'll see.
Mm. Well,
I hope it's
I'll have to
longer
check
than
it
season
out.
1 was. It's good. Like it's not amazing yet. Like some like The Office or Community or Parks and Rec are, but I would put it at the
Now,
same level as like The Good Place.
I know you're not a TV executive that will make these decisions, but do you think it's good enough to get to that point where it can be another Office Community? Like, will they give it enough chance for it to run that long?
Maybe, maybe.
Or will they get like 2 or 3 seasons that are okay out of it, and that's just the show because people are like, "Nah, it's not really making us as much money as we thought it should."
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, season one, I don't like shows like this. I'm not gonna judge too heavily off season one.
Mhm.
Of the shows that I just mentioned, Community is the only one that actually has like an amazing season one.
Yeah.
Um, well, The Good Place also had a really good season one too. But that- I'm not gonna judge it too heavily just off the first season. But if this second season doesn't like really improve it, you know, it's not really a whole lot you can do about that.
Yeah. That's true. Uh, think. Let's think. I know we didn't do a What's New with You last time. I can't really think of
No, we
much
didn't.
that's going on with me. I mean, life's just pretty much the same. I don't I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really watched anything really like me other than that.
Yeah. I have been playing so for Christmas, I believe it was. Um, I got Mario Wonders. Um,
Mario
that's the
Wonders what?
newest. He wonders a lot of things. He mostly wonders why he's a plumber. Anyways, he likes working on
There's a Studio C
he,
sketch that explains that.
he likes working on pipes.
Let's not go there.
Anyways, so uh, but I've been playing through that. So me and Sarah originally, when we first got the game, um, she wanted to play through it with me, but recently we just don't really have the time to do that, or really a good setup for it right now. Um, we're in another moving process. But anyways, um, so I made it my own save file and I'm playing through it myself now. So I've been doing that some, along with playing through Battlefront. The game's only been out what Thursday of recording this, so it's only been
A
out a
week.
week. So
Yeah.
I've basically just been playing the you know battle for parts of it. I did try. I did start. I think it was the Battlefront campaign, which is just the battles. Um, I need to play the Battlefront 2 campaign because you know. But I was talking with Robert about it this past Saturday, and he was talking about it more, thinking it being a little bit more to it and being a little more intriguing. Um, I guess to play through and follow through. So I'll need to play that. But yeah, I mean, we talked about Battlefront last week, so there's not really much more to say about it. I have been playing through. I don't know why, but so the first when you're playing through on Battlefront, the first planet to play on is Bespin, and it's the I think there's 2 versions of it, but I think it's the platforms one. And I have loved playing that one because there's this choke point, and every time I play it, it's literally the most chaotic thing in that
Mm.
one choke point because, both lines get there and no matter what happens, no matter which side I'm on, and it doesn't even matter if I win or lose, But no matter which side I'm on, the droids. 'Cause I've been liking playing as the clones and the droids. Honestly, I've been liking playing as droids a lot more. Because they have the droidicas, which is a little overpowered sometimes. But I've been playing as that, and no matter what, the droids always advance farther and win that choke point. But it's so chaotic because everyone's throwing grenades, everything's blowing up. You randomly die for no reason, but it's fun. So
And see, best of platforms is it's really fun too because it's a air battle and a ground battle going on at the same time.
yeah, the air batter gets a little annoying sometimes. That's another reason why you die. I die randomly sometimes.
Mm. So yeah, that's one thing that I didn't like when they made Battlefront 2 was because they got rid of all the ships and stuff on ground battles. Because in Battlefront, almost every ground battle has ships.
Yeah, I've found myself playing through Battlefront more with this because I think I like more of the maps on it. I also get a little confused because sometimes I'll be doing really good on Battlefront, and I'll be like, "Why haven't I gotten the hero yet?" And then I'll be like, "Wait a minute, I'm playing Battlefront." Like I'll switch back and forth, and so sometimes I'll get a little thrown off. And I'll be like, "Where's my hero?" And then I realize, "Oh yeah, they don't have heroes."
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I have liked playing through Battlefront 2 and finding out which heroes go with which maps. I kind of like that version better than the way that the Battlefront 2 or Battlefront, either one of the EA versions do it, where you can pick your character. I kind of like it being a set character for that um map, you know?
yeah, yeah,
And correct me if I'm wrong, there can only be one hero for each side on the field at a time, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I kind of like that idea too. Um, not that it's fine that they do it in like that Battlefront 2, but I feel like it levels the playing field a little bit more. Like the best player gets it, but that's it. Or if they choose to take the character, but
yeah. Well, you can also set it where the worst player gets it too.
that would be interesting.
So basically, it kind of like evens out the playing field a little bit. I guess it's a
Yeah,
crutch. It's either a reward or a crutch, pretty much.
yeah. Um, yeah. We live very boring lives, David. Why do we do this?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Well, okay. I guess it's okay that we live boring lives. The problem comes in when we decided that we were going to talk about that on the podcast.
Well, I don't think we really have to talk about much more, unless you have more to talk about, because we've been
No,
recording for like an hour and a half. So
no, no, no. Hour and a half. That's my sweet spot for
yeah,
this.
so I think we're pretty much done, unless you have more to add. All right. So I like it. Pretty short, sweet, to the point. What's new with you? Pretty funny episode. At least I thought. I had fun doing it. So with that, let's go ahead and head on to an outro. Well, explorers, that's about all the time we have for today.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Let us know what you thought in the comments down below, or you can DM us on Instagram with other episode YT.
And as always, if you understood that, please be sure to join us next week on the Trailcast.
Yeah, I have no idea why I said that so fast, but it works. Peace.